Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Sunday. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for waiting for me. 'Cause I'm a little bit behind. I went for a walk this morning because it's so gorgeous out. And we walked for a little bit longer than I thought we would. But anyways, here I am. So yes, welcome guys. I'm just gonna get my stuff set up and then we're gonna go into the readings for all the zodiac sign, Aries through Pisces, as usual. And I'm gonna chat with you for a few minutes just about the energy I've been feeling, see how you guys have been doing. Say hey to me if you're in the chat. Hey Shaylee, welcome back. Hey Cole. Hey Jory. Hey Daisy. Hey Fitsum. Hey, Linda. Hey, Lubu. Welcome back. So, yeah, guys, it's been wild in the world, to say the very, very least. So let's talk about that. I kind of went back and forth about doing April love readings because I feel like the focus is so elsewhere right now. But honestly, I think that the only way we're going to stay calm and sane is to continue to live our lives, guys. And so I decided to go ahead with my routine schedule, post the April readings. You guys so far have really loved them. Libra and Taurus went up this morning. And I reached 60,000 subscribers yesterday. Woo woo! Yay! Thank you guys. Oh man, that made my day. Especially like right now, I'll take any win I can get because the energy is so unpredictable. So I was like really excited to see that yesterday. Almost to 5 million page views, which is pretty cool too. So to say thank you, I am going to do one giveaway, okay? And what I'm going to give away for free to one person in the chat, we'll get there in a minute, is you could pick any one of the hoodies out of my shop and I will ship it to you free of charge. And so, yes, I'm not really sure how I'm going to go about doing it because I want to be fair, but let me think on that. Yeah. We'll do that here in a minute. I'm thinking like pick a number. I'm thinking like I'm going to pick a number between 1 and 100, whoever guesses it first or something like that. I don't know. Let me think about it, guys. I should have put more thought into that, how I'm going to do it. But yeah. So thank you so much for all of your support. I genuinely appreciate it. Also, if you follow my other page, and now Deep Thoughts with Dana, that's my secondary page. You can see how I got these curls. Okay, so I made a video yesterday about how I braid my hair to get this look because some of you asked, so I don't do it with a curling iron because curling irons really mess up your hair. I just braid it while it's wet and then go to sleep with it braided and let nature do the rest, y'all. But if you want to check out that video, it's on my other page, which is linked in my description box down below. I started that page because this page was hacked. Last year, I think around the same time, I had a hacker take over my YouTube page and I didn't think I was going to get it back, honestly. So I started that other page and then I ended up getting this channel back. Like I worked with the YouTube team and they were able to get it back from the scammer. And instead of shutting down the other channel, I had already had followers over there. So I just kept that channel going. But that's kind of that's why I have two channels, in case you're wondering. It was happenstance. I didn't really mean to have two channels, but I do. But you can check me out over there. I don't do tarot over there. I just do vlogs. Just whatever's on my mind. Nothing important, but So yes, we'll let the room fill up. Oh, the other thing I was talking about on my other page is this book. Okay, so I bought this book, The Power of the Subconscious. I bought this book maybe like 10 years ago, and I've read it front to back. You can see I have a lot of pages saved in it, and it's kind of old. And it's one of those books where like you have to read it over and over and over again because it's just that profound. You know what I'm saying? Like there are sentences within the book that I had to read very carefully to really process it. You know, it's a really deep thinking book. It's one of the best books I've ever read, and I happened to find it recently in my attic. And I started reading it again yesterday, and I'm already almost done with it. So I just have a little bit to go. And actually, the second time around reading it, it like the messages stuck with me a lot more, and I understood it a lot easier because obviously I've grown over 10 years, right? Spiritually, emotionally, whatever. It's called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murray. He's a PhD. And guys, it's what it's about is basically law of attraction and how your subconscious mind plays into your external reality, how there is no separation between you and what you're experiencing. Some of the most profound things in this book that really had me thinking this weekend was about our responses to other people. So when we say, like when someone hurts you, and then, you know, every time you think of that person, you just get that angst feeling, you know, it's just like an impulse, right? When you hear that person's name, or especially if you hear that they're doing good, you have that like immediate angst, right? Because they hurt you. And this book will teach you how to let go of that, and how to wish that person well, and how, and so by doing, wishing that person well reflects karma back onto you, and actually heals the connection. Okay, so I think people think that the answer to healing hurtful connections is to just like ghost or detach or get revenge or talk smack about that person, or, you know, I see it all in the comments. But actually, the only way to truly heal that hurt within you is to, one, forgive, and then two, to send that person well wishes. That doesn't mean you let them back in your life. That means you don't hold any angst towards them. And when you're able to get to that point where you can see that person, hear their name, and it doesn't cause any emotion, any negative emotion within you anymore, that's how you know you have truly, truly released the hurt within the connection. And at that point, you can either let go of the connection or renew it in a healthier, higher vibrating way. So it is, this book will blow your mind. It will blow your mind. And it's the opposite of what you think it's going to be, you know. You really have to think about it. So you have to understand that, you know, if you have someone that's tempting you to go into negative energy in the form of dislike, then you're taking that negativity into yourself and you're internalizing it in order to react to that person. And so instead, strive to return good and well wishes to those that don't wish you well. And that's how you start changing the circumstance and how you perceive it with your subconscious mind. It's fascinating. The power of the subconscious mind. So I've been doing a lot of reading, a lot of meditating. Yesterday was a really quiet day. I just basically laid in the sun all day and read and thought, and yeah, opened my mind up a little bit. So yeah, love it. And I want to start practicing that. I'm pretty good at practicing wishing others well, but there's a certain few circumstances where that's been really hard for me to do. But I'm to the point now where I understand that nobody can really make me feel an emotion other than me. And what I perceive as someone hurting me is really just Spirit showing me where my trigger points are, and I need to let go of that and wish them well. So something I'm learning too. Learning with you guys. Anyways, that's my deep spiel for today. Get your Sunday rolling, right? Thank you, Yvonne, for purchasing a membership. Appreciate it. Who else purchased a membership? Thank you, Misty, for purchasing a membership. Y'all are the best. Thank you, thank you. Okay. So, yes. I'm going to do some more videos about law of attraction and karma and how to heal cords of attachment and or cut off cords of attachment, as I think a lot of you are very interested in that. That's been a theme that I've been seeing coming up in a lot of the readings, especially I think it came up in Aquarius's, Aries, and Libra this month, cords of attachment. So I'll do it on my other page because I try to keep it just tarot over here, just tarot over here. So if you want to see things outside of that, then go to my other YouTube page or become a member because I'll talk about it there too. All right, so blah, blah, blah. Let's pick a number. Okay, wait, I have to make sure this is fair. Shaylee, are you in here? Shaylee? I'm going to have one of my moderators pick the number because I don't at all want to skew the results. The other YouTube page is And Now Deep Thoughts with Dana, but it's linked in the description box. So if you click down the description box, you could click on the link right from there. All right. Okay, Shaylee. Shaylee, Facebook messaged me, so nobody else can see it, a number between 1 and 100. Oh, dang, girl, you're on it. Okay, so now everybody in the chat guess a number between 1 and 100, and the first person to guess it will win. And go. I already forgot what the number was. Hold on. Shaylee, I already forgot what the number was. Okay, go. Ooh, somebody got really close, but not yet. Nope. Mm-mm. No. No. No, close. Nope. No. Mm-mm. There's a few of you that are really close. Keep going. Keep guessing till we get one. Nope. You guys, like, somebody keeps getting like one away from it, and they keep going up and down. There we go. Nancy Martinez, 42. Yes. Okay, so Nancy. Oh, you can stop guessing now. Nancy got it. Awesome. Okay, so Nancy Martinez. Shoot me an email. I'll need your address. Okay. My email is tarottimewithdana1@gmail.com. Also, my email address is located in the description box. Shoot me an email, full name, address, and then go to my shop. Click on any of the hoodies beneath this video. Find whichever hoodie you want and let me know what size, what color, and I'll send it to you for free. Got it? And congratulations. That was fun. That was fun. Yes. Okay, and one of my favorite hoodies is the blue one. It's the only one that doesn't have a tarot card on the back. Let me show it to you, Nancy, so that you can see what one of them looks like. And don't mind me, I'm wearing shorts today because it's like 80 degrees out. Okay. But let me see. Okay, it's not in there. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I can't find it. And I should give up because I'm live right now, but it's driving me nuts. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Ugh, found it. I was on a mission, and don't comment about how white I am. I haven't had a chance to sit out in the sun except yesterday. Okay. Anyways, Nancy, I wanted to show you this one because this is my favorite one. So this is the existential, but pick out whichever one you want. You know, if you want your zodiac sign or whatever. I like it because of the image on the back. So, but yeah, pick out whichever one you want. Let me know. tarottimewithdana1@gmail.com. Send me an email. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Aries through Pisces, blah, blah, blah. We've done enough wasting time. Wishing the best for everybody. Hoping everybody has a safe and healthy and happy week. And let this be positive, okay? Energy. And let's get started. Aries. Phew. Aries. Okay, so semi-sextile energy here about allowing. This is seeing the potentials as opposed to seeing the pitfalls. Okay, it's a very hopeful energy. It can talk about tapping into your intuition, cycles in life, but also growth. Okay, so I think that's the most important part of this energy is growth, okay? So whether you feel it or not, a lot of you are growing spiritually, especially when it comes to like cyclic emotions or behaviors that you might be experiencing, okay? This also does talk about tempers though, so you might want to watch your temper this upcoming week. But overall, it looks really good. And happy birthday to any of my Aries. I'm so sorry some of you aren't getting to celebrate your birthday, but happy birthday. Y'all are my most viewed zodiac sign week after week after week after week, Aries. So thank you so much. So much. Anyways. Oh, and happy birthday to my moderator, Carmen. She had a birthday recently. Aries Nation. That was dorky, but you know what I mean. I don't see Carmen in here, but her birthday was this week. Anyways, Aries. So yes, watch your temper. Long story short. This is saying to stay grounded, okay? Full moon in Taurus is the supporting energy, and be practical, okay? This is very earthy type of vibes. You might be dealing with that or have that somewhere in your chart, Aries. But it's really needing to stay practical in the energy, okay? So let's see. So you have the Ace of Swords, which I love this deck because it's so descriptive beyond what normal decks are. Let me show them to you. So you have the Ace of Swords, Page of Cups, Page of Wands. So definitely new ideas, new emotions, new thoughts coming through during this upcoming week. All right. This is gaining enlightenment with the Ace of Swords. It is a sense of knowing what emotionally you want to go for. It's kind of a playful energy. So even if you're homebound, and a lot of us are, it's still like trying to keep the vibes high. You know what I'm saying? I just saw someone like dancing in their living room in my mind. So like some of you may, like it may benefit you to dance or listen to music, or you may be doing that to keep your vibe high. All right. And I think that is a good practice to have. Especially as an Aries, you have a lot of energy naturally as a fire sign, so you need to keep it in action, keep it in movement however you can. There's definitely some spiritual enlightenment going on here for you, Aries. And for some reason, I also heard when pigs fly. I don't know. When pigs fly. Okay. Pigs might be flying. I don't know. I'm going to come back to that. I don't know what that's about. This is a very supportive energy. Some of you may have a reconciliation coming up this week. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're like, I'll reconcile when pigs fly. Or somebody could be thinking that about you. It's an interesting message. You have a good social network here, okay? Whether that's literally online or in person. There is movement forward as far as investing time and energy into the practical, right? And putting your dreams into a practical plan is going to be important. So I want to know why why pigs fly. I don't know. What is the Page of Cups? Ooh. Oh. The Nine of Wands. Yeah. Okay. So there. This might be in regards to a connection, Aries. You know, whether that's you or someone you're connecting with that has an idea of reconciliation, and one of the people involved, whether it's you or them, is like, yeah, not gonna happen, or very protective or defensive of that. Now, some of you really felt like you weren't going to have a connection that was strong, that was worth something, and here it comes, and it's kind of unexpected, and you're like, well, I guess pigs are flying. You know, I don't know. Some of you could be dealing with two different people, one letting go, one coming in. Or there's the opportunity for that exchange here, because there is 3 connections here. So, and it doesn't all have to be intimate. It could be platonic connections, it could be online connections, it could be anything. But I just feel like, yeah. That's the 3 of Cups. The Hanged Man. Yeah, you're definitely getting enlightenment about your support group, your support network, seeing people from a different angle this upcoming week. Most definitely. I also think of Aquarius when I see this card. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, but I also have Taurus here and Pisces. All right, it could be any zodiac sign, but those are the ones I see in particular, in Aries. So it's kind of cut and dry, Aries, this upcoming week. And I don't plan to go super in depth today because I want to go outside, but that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a possible connection here, but someone's on the defense. Some of you have 2. One connection you are releasing, and I feel like what you're releasing is cords of attachment, which is funny because that's what I talked about in my intro, right? And it came up in your monthly reading. And then therefore, because you're doing that, spiritually letting go, then this new playful energy comes in and you get support elsewhere, okay, in the form of helpful, in the form of people with common vibes as you. And it feels very enlightening. Some of you are seeing the connection between you spiritually letting go and then seeing in your reality how that actually brings in newer energy, and it's enlightening. It's very positive. All right, and there's movement forward here. If I was titling this reading, I would title it Enlightening. So, yep. Yeah, so those are the zodiac signs that I see here. Taurus and Pisces and Aquarius and another Aries possibly. But it could be Leo, Sag, could be Cancer, Scorpio. All right. Okay. Let's go to Taurus. Taurus, I put your April reading up this morning. So please go check it out. It was actually very positive reading. And you and Libra in particular had some of the best readings, I think. So check it out if you're a Taurus and you haven't checked it out yet. I went up this morning. All right, and let's see. So Taurus, the overall energy this upcoming week is complexity. All right, so you may be mystified by what's occurring around you. Well, duh, aren't we all? You could come into contact with complications, contradictions, clashes. It's a very transformative energy, and it's like a teaching type of vibe, whether that's you doing the teaching or that being something being taught to you, learning something new. It is also talking about being curious. Okay, and you know what they say about curiosity, right? Curiosity killed the cat, so don't be too curious. And then new moon eclipse, expect a powerful change. Okay. So Taurus, I feel like if there has been that type of energy that I just described going on, you can expect a powerful shift in that. All right, whether that be positive or negative to be determined. But honestly, it is always going to be what you perceive it as, you know. So you could perceive the change as positive or you could perceive it as negative. That part's up to you. It's called free will. I can get the card off the ground. And then you have the King of Cups, the Moon, the Magician. This is a lot of water right here. A lot of water. Okay. So you could be dealing with a water sign or have that somewhere in your chart. Absolutely. This is, again, I think the powerful shift here, Taurus, is from like the energy shifting from being like overly complicated to serene or peaceful. And it may not even be that your external world has changed. It may still be very complicated, but internally you're making the choice to stay serene and peaceful. Like, look at this guy. He's like, you know, in the zone, you know. Really connecting with your spiritual and emotional self and your ability to manifest, okay? Now, there is a caution here, Taurus, about not getting too wrapped up into the ethereal to the point where you're getting overwhelmed by the emotional energy, because you are an earth sign, and unless you have a lot of water in your chart, this may be a bit uncomfortable for you. Okay, you may not like to be that emotional. So it could be easy to get overwhelmed in that. All right, so that's a caution. Some of you are connecting with the water sign this week, most definitely. And it is a strong spiritual connection here. One that you manifested, okay? Yeah. It's the King of Cups. And like I said, if this is resonating with you, go watch the April reading. What's the King of Cups? The Ten of Wands, the Three of Cups. I always get an Aries Taurus link because Aries just got that energy. Yeah, so it's like, you know, Taurus, this reminds me of how I was feeling yesterday. And I have 0 Taurus in my chart, but this is what I'm feeling. You know, like, have you ever walked around and you have like back pain, or you feel a sense of heaviness, or just like I don't know, restlessness. If you sit in quiet for just a moment and imagine that heaviness lifting off of you and up and out of your crown chakra, and you thank the universe for giving you that lesson, but now it's time to release that lesson. That's what I feel. So some of you are practicing meditation, and or you need to practice like a releasing ritual so that you don't get overwhelmed in the emotion, and it'll be very healing for you. All right, so the heaviness is lifting this week. Nice. All right, you're being very supported in this energy to connect with your emotions and manifestation mode over here. What are you manifesting? The Ten of Cups. I don't mean to be extra, but I'm so happy for you, Taurus. Manifesting the Ten of Cups. Yes. That's when you're in the zone, right? Emotional fulfillment, happiness. Finding emotional fulfillment where you're at, with who you're with. Yeah. I'm so feel genuine happiness for you. Okay. Could be dealing with, like I said, water, most definitely. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or have that in your chart. Could be another Taurus that you're dealing with. Or Capricorn, Virgo is what I'm feeling. Okay, Gemini. Gemini. What words I got teary-eyed for you? Carmen, you met a Pisces? Oh, girl. Okay. All right. You have to let me know about that one. Gemini. Gemini. Oh, you would get 3 cards. Get back in there. Gemini, you only get 1 card. Even though you're special, you only get 1 card. Woo! I still got 3 cards. Hold on. Just 1. Nope, I got 2. Are you kidding me? All right, we'll read them. All right, Gemini, Jupiter, expansion, and the sun. So this is connecting with your heart chakra this upcoming week. Absolutely. All right. This is things expanding around you, seeing the positive as opposed to the negative, wanting to learn some new things or explore new potentials possibly. I feel it in higher education for some of you. All right. But some of you may be planning travel once this whole thing lifts. Like some of you may be like either fantasizing about travel, or like because you can't travel, you want to travel, or like planning a vacation for as soon as you're able to travel, like that type of vibe. Or maybe you need to do that. I don't know. But that's the energy I'm feeling. It's a very self-sufficient energy, okay? And it's about self-awareness. Okay. It's also Leo energy. Some of you could be connecting with that or have that in your chart as well. And it says, be bold and make the first move, Gemini. Okay. Let's see what that's about. 5 of Wands. The High Priestess. The 10 of Swords. So, Gemini, 5 of Wands, the High Priestess, the 10 of Swords. Wow, this is complicated. This is reaching for something, but feeling like very frustrated. So you may have some frustrations this week, Gemini. You may have moments in time this week where you want to pull your hair out. Some of you are connecting with Aquarius because I got that message for Aquarius as well. in the April reads. This is a very spiritual energy, but it's also about letting go of what you can't control. The Ten of Swords in this deck is actually a very beautiful depiction of the Ten of Swords. It's when you have nothing left to do or nothing you can do, and coming to the acceptance of that. Yes. It's so interesting because this energy is really, I don't want to say negative. It's not negative. It's deep. But then you have this expansion and this sun here. So this is bringing about self-awareness for you, Gemini, and it's also opening up your heart chakra. Okay? And in a way that's expanding your understanding of your spiritual self. So very high level messages here. All right? This is not going to be a week that's about like the mundane, you know, or petty things. This is a week that is more spiritually guided, if that makes sense. So what is the Five of Wands? Yeah, the Ace of Swords. What's the High Priestess? Oh, why do you keep wanting to get so many cards? The High Priestess is the Three of Swords. The Ten of Swords is the Queen of Pentacles. And the Ten of Wands. Yeah. Didn't I say your heart chakra would open up? So, Gemini, you're definitely getting enlightenment about past frustrations as to what you can and can't do about it. And I think a lot of it is knowing that you cannot control that situation anymore. You can only control yourself in this energy. And how you channel that is up to you. Now, this is saying a full, like walking away and getting back grounded with yourself, and your like your day-to-day life will resume to normal, even if you don't feel that way right now. Some of you are fearing that it won't, but it will, even if it takes time. But this is opening up your self-awareness, okay? It's helping you to understand your own spirit and spiritual beliefs, and it's about opening your heart chakra, all right? It's nothing to be afraid of at all. I think, like, if I was going to title this reading, it would be Mind Over Matter. That's what I feel. Mind over matter. I don't know why. But let me tell you this. First of all, Gemini, you of all zodiac signs definitely could benefit from reading this book, because this reading is making me think of this book. If you're coming from a place of fear, anxiety, or heartache, you know, you may unintentionally draw that energy into you, okay? So make sure that you stay connected with the fact that all that's occurring is for your highest good, not against you, and that it's expanding who you are, not shrinking who you are. And stay grounded in that, and things will return to normal at some point. All right? Okay. That's not a reading I get every day. So, Leo energy here. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Aries, Sagittarius. And then I felt Aquarius had a similar vibe in their April read. Okay. Okay. I would expect nothing less than readings this intense at this point in time. But yeah, that one was pretty intense. Okay. Cancer. Cancer. Taking things a little seriously. Are we? Capricorn energy here. Could be dealing with the Capricorn, excuse me. Actually, let me take a water break real quick. Okay, sorry. Yes, Cancer, this is a very serious energy, all right? It's being realistic. It is being prepared, focused on the day-to-day tasks. It's a very down-to-earth energy. You may be a little bit rigid this week, so ease up a little bit, okay? Because I'm feeling tension between my shoulder blades as soon as this card came out. So if you have a lot of tension, you know, not that you shouldn't take things seriously, you should, but you can also release yourself from the anxiety piece of it. Yes, by relieving tension, okay? I can't remember what Cancer's April reading was about. It was good, I remember that. So let's see what the supporting moon energy is. A time for healing. So, Cancer, you may be all about business this week, okay? And wanting to ignore the healing piece, because that's what I was feeling, like tension, you know, building up, because you're just, I don't know, in it to win it. Or just very rigid, okay? It's a very rigid energy, or you could be attracting that to you. You could have someone in your environment like that. But like it, I just feel like you need to ease up. What is this about? Nine of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. The Ace of Pentacles came out in the reverse. So, Cancer, yes. Here's this really light energy, and then here is this very serious energy here. As far, like, some of you are worried about finances, I can see that, or where you need to invest your finances, and if it's not money, then it's time and energy, feeling like you don't want to waste your time and energy on either a connection or a job or whatever that you don't think is going to give you what you're looking for. But for some reason, there needs to be like a release of that concept or idea, and I have no idea why. There's enlightenment here with the Hierophant. Okay, now I know what it is. You need to release that concept because there's no such thing as a waste of time, okay? Some of you feel like you invested in something or someone and it wasted your time, or you're worried about, you know, it wasting your time. No such thing. It's not about the outcome, Cancer. It's about the path. Does that make sense? It's about the journey, the experience. So no such thing as a waste of time. No such thing as, yeah. I don't know how else to put that. Like, point blank, period. Let me see if I can get any more messages for you. The star, the sun, ooh, is looking up. Look, I have a song in my head. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Okay, then you have the Hermit, the King of Swords. Okay, there's some very strong, enlightening energy coming through for you. Oh, yes. You know, but again, look how serious this person is. And I feel this is your energy, but it could be someone you're dealing with. Seriously thinking about what emotionally fulfills you. being worried about wasting your time, but you can't because it's all about the path and you can't go off of your path, okay? Some of you need to be present in the present moment and stop thinking so far into it. Stop taking this so seriously. I know that sounds crazy right now, considering, but that's what I feel. It'll be a good week to reconnect with nature, the sun, if you're able to get outside. That looks like a beautiful vibe. So much healing. You're so connected by the end of the week, Cancer. You see how the energy lifts? Like, let me show you this. Look how serious it starts off this week, and then look at the lift. So I feel the energetic, whatever, the energy you're feeling is going to lift into a much higher vibration this week, okay? And you're going to become hopeful and be enlightened, is what I'm feeling. You could have a relationship here for some of you, like I said, that you feel you may have wasted time or energy into, or maybe there's like should I, shouldn't I, or commitment issues here. You may have been very seriously thinking about this, but I feel that energy is going to lighten as well. And there's a strong spiritual connection here for you, especially if you're connecting to a Taurus or an Aquarius. Then I feel like there'll be enlightenment in particular around those two zodiac signs. Some of you may feel like you wasted time and energy either externally to this connection or within this connection. You know, like when you put your time and energy into something and it doesn't pan out how you want it to, whether it's like a project or a relationship for some of you, and it's just like you beat yourself up for months. Like, how could I do that? I was so stupid. Like, how could I not see that? Man, I wasted 3 years of my life. You know, you hear people get out of these long-term relationships and they're like, I wasted 20 years of my life. You didn't waste anything. That 20 years, 3 years, 3 months was part of your life. It was your life. It's part of your path. It's not a waste. You learned about yourself through it. You learned about how you handle emotional connections and what to give your time and energy to. It's absolutely not a waste. Now I'm preaching to you, Cancer, but that's what I feel. All right, so it could be connecting, like I said, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn energy out, Leo, Gemini, Libra, Virgo. How am I doing on time? Pretty good. All right. Whew, Leo. Leo. Leo, you have two cards out. You have conjunction and Libra energy here. All right. So this is about joining forces. Okay. Some of you could be literally joining forces with the Libra or have that in your chart. Or it could just be the energy surrounding you. It's wanting harmony, cooperation, balance, or feeling that energy this week. It's like you want to feel empowered, not combative. If you've been feeling overwhelmed or like very intense energies, I do feel that balancing out this upcoming week, okay, and becoming a little bit more graceful in the energy, all right? So let's see what that's about. What's the moon energy for Leo? Ooh, expect powerful change. Could be linked to Taurus energy. They got that as well. So yes, expect powerful change. So like I said, if you had been feeling overwhelmed, like a very intense energy, and it was complicating your vibes or complicating a situation, I feel that energy will lift. There might be a big change in that dynamic this upcoming week and things balancing out. Um, yeah. 10 of Cups. 3 of Swords. Leo, you can't ever just... Ace of Cups, what the heck? What's this? Justice. I wish y'all could see this spread. Let me show it to you how it came out. Because I want you to see what I was just talking about. This is justice down here. Getting balance between what? Oh yeah, that says it all, right? Getting balance between what fulfills you, what hurts you, and self-love. Tricky. All of that is going to be key this upcoming week, okay? I feel it's kind of a back and forth energy this upcoming week, Leo, where you have moments where you feel emotionally fulfilled, comfortable, especially if you have loved ones around you. And then, you know, you may have moments this week where you lose sight of that. You let fear take over. You let old heartache or new heartache come through and kind of creep up on you. And then have another shift in the energy here coming where you're recognizing self-love and healing that. You see, this is someone's heart chakra healing. It's a long process to heal our hearts. Okay, like think about like people who carry on heartache from childhood all the way to the day they die. You know, what a shame that is. It takes a really long time to heal our hearts when we've had that kind of pain before. So even though you have a lot to be grateful for this week, and I mean a lot to be grateful for, okay? You got the 10 of freaking cups. You got 10 good reasons why you should be grateful, Leo. And if you can't see that, then I encourage you this week to every time you wake up, write down 10 things that you're grateful for, and you'll pull that energy towards you, okay? Because gratitude gets gratitude, right? You got all these reasons to feel love, to give love, to dip into that energy. So why focus on this? You need to get balance there. And the balance, it has to come internally. It's not someone else's job to help heal your heart. That's an inside job. Okay, so I don't even think this has to deal with an external person, period. Because your hurt is your hurt. You're responsible for that. You're responsible for healing that. Okay. So, yes, it's all about how you want to channel it. I feel like you're actually going to allow this to empower you. I feel like there's a lot of great energy around you. There's love. For some of you, there's new love. You know, so overall, it looks really good. I wanted to know what the Ace of Cups was, and it came out like this. The Lovers in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, this is choosing yourself. I have a song in my head. I choose you, you, oh you. Can't think of who sings that. Oh, thank you for the $10, D. Love your readings, Dana. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for your super chat. Anyways, choose you. All right. So, yeah, internal work alert. But some of you, there's definitely new love or a new commitment coming through, new commitment potential coming through. Maybe a connection that you thought was lost with the Lovers in the reverse, like a lost connection, maybe coming through. Others of you are healing from, like I said, a lost connection or a past connection, and you're coming out of it with a greater sense of self-love and commitment to yourself. All right. So we'll leave it there, Leo. Libra energy, Gemini energy, Aquarius, and water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, small possibility of Earth. You. It's bothering me that I can't think of the rest of that song. Oh well, I give up. It's Kiana Lettice. I know that. I'm gonna take a quick break here. Say hello to me for about halfway through, so as I try to think of this song, because it's gonna kill me until I think about it. What is it? I don't know. Kiana Lettice, maybe, probably. Whatever. All right. Virgo. 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 All right, Virgo, you have Chiron here and Aries energy. Could be connecting with that or have that in your chart. This is all about healing and growth and releasing, personal development. In particular, it talks about healing generational trauma or self-doubt, or where that self-doubt originated from, okay? Getting in touch with that for some of you. It's all about, too, being very assertive and watch that you're not like a little bossy this upcoming week. Virgo, bossy, never. Love you, Virgo. But Virgo, you know you could be bossy. I got a lot of Virgos in my life. But yeah, just don't go overboard with it to where you're argumentative or competitive or, like that type of energy. Or you could be around someone like that, absolutely. And then you have the North Node of Leo here, and it's talking about stepping out of your comfort zone. Well, it's definitely okay to step out of your comfort zone right now as far as like trying out of the box things, as long as you're also abiding by safety for obvious reasons. So I feel like some of you, it's taking you out of your comfort zone to maybe express some self-doubt that you have, because maybe you like to call the shots. Maybe you like to be seen in a very serious light as opposed to your more emotional side. And I think that Virgos have a very emotional nature to them that I think, most people don't see unless you're really close with the Virgo. Because Virgo is such a business-oriented, practical sign, they often get overlooked for how deep they really are. So I feel that energy here for you. All right. Then you have the Wheel, the Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. So I feel like Virgo, yes, this is completing cycles out in your life. Also being on top of things. You really want to be on top of everything, right? But at the same time, you have like kind of a defensive attitude about you. Like I said, you could very well take this into argumentative type of energy, okay? Where that could be presented to you, some sort of conflicts here, and it may get really heavy. So, you have free will in how you let this affect you, but you're being asked to deal with this situation or this energy in a different way than you typically would. Okay, so whatever your initial response is when someone sparks or pushes your buttons, Virgo, and that's going to be different for all of you, but whatever that initial response is, you need to look at that response and change up your tactic because it's bringing heavy energy towards you. Okay, whatever that is. So what's the wheel? The Hierophant. Like, I feel like some of you keep going, and like you keep either attracting the same energy to you, or you're going through a cycle with a specific connection in your life, and you keep getting the same results, but that's because you keep going to that same initial reaction, and that initial reaction, that impulsive reaction when this person pushes your buttons, is something that needs to be looked at because it's from generational trauma as to why you behave that way, and you don't even see it. You know, like childhood trauma for some of you, you know, like learned behaviors that we're not conscious of, or we don't even know why we do it. That type of vibes, okay? And I feel strongly this is you, but it could be you're dealing with someone that has a trigger. There's something that you trigger in them that they need to heal, and it's something about generational trauma. Or both, you know, because honestly, if this is in regards to a connection, especially an intimate connection, then likely both are going through that, okay? Because we often mirror, or we're connected to people for a reason. It's just not just because. It's because we have things to work on with each other, okay? Like a soul contract, right? Yeah, I feel like so for some of you, the response tactic that you go to is immediately defensive, and then either talking over someone, or not talking at all, like totally guarded, you know, and that works for you, or that has worked for you, but it's not going to work this week. Not if you want a different result. All right, so something to look at here. And or, like I said, you could be dealing with someone where that's their initial response here. You're getting enlightenment on this either way. It's going to give you something to think about, that's for sure. Okay? Some of you are thinking about, you know, where you want to put your time and energy, and if you should move it along or not, you know. Very independent vibes as well, Virgo. So you could be wanting your independence as well. Some of you feel like this is too heavy and you want your independence, or the person you're dealing with may be thinking about that, okay? So Aries energy here, Taurus energy, Leo energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Could be Sagittarius. Is it Kiana Lede? Thank you. I knew somebody would know it. I love her. I love her. She's one of my favorite artists. First of all, she's gorgeous, and her voice is just so good. Flawless. Okay. Ooh. Libra. Hold on a second. Libra. Libra, you have Neptune energy here, which is all about dreams, imagination, memories, the subconscious. It is a very spiritual and meditative type of vibe. Okay, so you may be going more into that, the ethereal part of you this upcoming week. It's also about having empathy and compassion, okay? It can be a little bit of a fantasy-driven energy. It can also be quite a confusing energy. It is Piscean energy, so some of you may be connected with a Pisces or have that in your chart. But yeah, just don't ignore any red flags this upcoming week, okay? Prosperity lies ahead is the supporting moon energy, Taurus vibes here. So this is, again, saying stay grounded, okay? And stay, what's the word? Logical. Okay. Stay logical. Libra, I put your reading up this morning. I did it yesterday, actually. And I gotta tell you, sorry. Yours was my favorite reading so far. Like, Libra, I felt you on that reading, and it's called The Alpha. Oh, go watch it. You'll love it. I felt that one for you, and I'm a Libra moon, so maybe that's why. But go check it out if you haven't yet. So, Libra, Queen of Wands, the Death card, the Four of Cups, Scorpion energy here as well. So I feel like this is getting in touch with your like spiritually enlightened side. Absolutely, especially with the Death card here, because it's all about transformations and changes. Lightning fast changes is what I'm talking about. All right, but you may not even see this transformation coming because I feel like you're very distracted this week. So Libra, it may be really hard for you to concentrate like on the task at hand this upcoming week because it's like your mind is being pulled elsewhere. And it may be like really easy to go into like imagination and fantasy and like I said, your spiritual self, because there is a sense of being disconnected here. Okay. So, Queen of Wands. Well, I wanted to know what the Queen of Wands was, but instead, the Queen of Wands is the Eight of Cups. Whoa. Yes, major shifts. Major shifts. All right, so Eight of Cups over the Queen of Wands. The Death card is the Ten of Swords. Four of Cups is the Devil. Libra. Some of you, this upcoming week, you know, you're letting bygones be bygones. You know, if anybody's trying to start conflict with you or being moody or temperamental towards you, you're going to hit them with that air sign detachment that only an air sign can do, where you're just like, sorry you feel that way. Goodbye. You know, like that type of response, like, and you're not going to give that attention at all, because there's massive changes going on. It's hard, like you don't have time to, you feel like you don't have time to entertain that energy anymore. You will not entertain that energy this week, because there's something so much deeper going on that has your attention, and you're being released, okay, from a connection for some of you, or the need to always be the one to make things right. You know, because I do feel, Libra, just as part of your nature of wanting to be someone who sees both sides of things, the mediator, you also get caught into relationships where you're always the one having to make it right, or having always the one to have to see the other person's point of view, but they're not seeing yours. And that's been an issue here. But I feel, Libra, this upcoming week, you're like, nope, that's not mine to fix. That's yours to fix. Okay? And releasing it. Good. Now, if you want to know how that's going to work out for you, go check out my April reading, because it works out in a very surprising way. Thanks for the $5, Sherry. Appreciate you. Now, what I don't like is at the end of the week, you have a possibility of getting stuck back in old motions, old way of thinking. This is saying don't look back. Someone may be really trying to pull at your heartstrings, or even manipulate here. but you're completely detached from that, okay? You're not paying that much attention. You see, like, this person is reaching out, Libra, trying to control you or the situation. They're controlling someone here. And this person doesn't even see it. See, here they are with their hand out, trying to get the attention of a person who's not paying attention, you know? So, yeah, that's exactly what I felt coming for April. I went much more in depth with the one I posted this morning, so check it out. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus. Whew, all of a sudden I feel a wave of nausea. Okay, it's gone. Capricorn. Maybe this person gives you like nausea or something. I don't know. That's not good. Uh, okay, Capricorn energy as well. Pisces, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sag. Virgo energy. Whew. Let me give me a. I need to give myself a moment to recover from that. Like my stomach just dropped. Okay. Okay. Sorry, it's taking me a moment to get over it. Scorpio. Scorpio, your 8th house of intimacy is being highlighted this upcoming week. Oh, snap. This is actually highlighting the sign of Scorpio. I equate this card to Scorpio in this deck. It's all about, you know, obviously intimacy. It's sexual energy. It's intense. It's highlighting your kundalini, your shadow side, okay, maybe highlighted for sure, because it's a very secretive, mysterious, kind of obsessive energy. All right. It also can be like a stalking energy. That could be you or someone you're dealing with for sure. But it's like, I feel like Scorpio, you're kind of like diving into the depths of the shadow side of Scorpio, or maybe tempted to do that this upcoming week. All right. So watch that energy. Not that that's a bad thing. You know, we all have light and dark, but I mean, I like don't go too deep into it, you know. This is saying go within and see what you need to release. All right. What do you need to release? Some of you need to release the energy I just spoke about, this very secretive, mysterious energy. But we'll see. Whoa, your card shot out. King of Cups, Two of Cups. Really? This really wants to come out. Ten of Pentacles. What? Scorpio, that's beautiful. Okay, but then why all this icky energy over here? Scorpio. There's obviously something underneath. Okay. And let me get all of the cards out to see. Yeah. All right. Okay. So, Scorpio. I feel like there's definitely getting connected with your more spiritual side. Okay, spiritual teachings. This is your high vibrating Scorpio energy. This is the Phoenix, not the Scorpion. So some of you, you know, like I said earlier, you may feel a tug towards your shadow side, but I think you've been focusing more on your higher vibrating side, being at peace, finding inner peace, being at peace with yourself, connecting with what you can control. And I think a lot of you are trying to release your shadow side. You know, this very obsessive, almost sexual nature, which you're never going to truly release that. You're a Scorpio. But for this week, you know, as opposed to getting sucked into level. Okay, absolutely. There is a soulmate connection here this upcoming week. Absolutely. I feel like you have a very strong connection here that could lead to commitment, or it is within a commitment. All right. I feel like you might be getting like spiritual downloads this upcoming week. You see, this person is asking for guidance from spirit, and then here comes the information, right? Others of you, this could be communication. You might be opening up to communication because you're in a higher vibration, and or communication is coming towards you because of that. It's interesting the King of Wands is here. So I feel like there's two kings, which could mean a lot of things. If this is all your energy, then I feel that you're getting connected between your intimate side, yes, your passionate, your sexual piece of you, but also keeping it balanced with your more spiritual, your more emotional, your more ethereal self. Sometimes the Two of Cups can represent the two sides, things balanced internal. There is also place some more time and energy into the home or family environment. Some of you are quarantined, so you don't have a choice, but you know, I actually see it kind of, it's a peaceful energy. And then, you know, for others of you, there's definitely, you have two connections here, okay? Because like I said, I've got two separate energies. All right, so this is a small piece of you. This is a small group of you. You have a soulmate here, and you have a twin flame here. All right, for those of you who follow twin flames, you may be trying to like seek answers, researching that, the difference between a soulmate and a twin flame, or some sort of communication here. Okay, some of you, if you're not dealing with two people, then I feel either way there's a very, very strong connection, so strong that it feels like a twin flame, you know. And so that would be like, I don't even know how to describe how this would feel to someone who doesn't know. It's like you can read each other's minds, that you're connected even when you're not connected. You're never truly disconnected from it. It would be impossible to disconnect on a spiritual level because it's a twin flame connection. So like some of you feel like an unexplainable connection, and it's being highlighted this week, and it's very intense. You may be trying to put your energy into your more spiritual self, or like trying, like I said, putting your focus on like your day-to-day tasks. But I feel like a very strong, passionate urge here, all right, to move forward, or communicate. Yeah. Never a dull moment, Scorpio. Some of you are contemplating what you need to release, and if you need to release this connection here. It can be a very obsessive connection as well. Okay, well, need I say more? I don't think so. You could be dealing with Gemini energy, Leo energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, can be also Aquarius or Libra energy. Small possibility of Aries, Sagittarius, all right? It's not every day I get the Lovers and the Two of Cups out in the same reading. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have the 9th house of seeking here. So this is all about travel and adventure, higher education, your faith, your belief system, your spiritual path. You know, everybody's going to be getting spiritual messages. I'm going to sound redundant over the next 4 weeks because it's a collective awakening. We all are feeling it to some level or another. So I'm sorry I keep saying that in all the zodiac signs, but it's impossible not to be connected to what's happening, on a collective level. So it's not surprising that that's being highlighted for a lot of different charts, the spiritual nature to us, right? Then full moon and eclipse is conclusions are within reach. Some of you are seeking a conclusion or a resolution here, and you may get that this week, or you may be coming to some conclusions this week, all right, about, in particular, your faith or your beliefs or stuff, to do with that. So let's see. The World, the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Whoa. 7 of Cups, the Death card, 8 of Pentacles. Man, I'm telling you, every reading I do, I can't get away from the Scorpio Sagittarius link. I know that I have cuspers that watch me. It's got to be some of you dealing with that, but not all of you. There is a cycle going on, Sagittarius, where there is periods of like no communication and confusion and nothing changing, or you feel that it's never going to change, right? It's just going to keep repeating the same confusion, the same miscommunication, the same whatever, and that it's not going to reach an end. But this is saying there actually is a conclusion and a change coming this week. With the Death card here, you may really be thinking about, I guess, where you want to put your time and energy, and especially when it comes to career, okay, but it can be relationships as well. You may be trying to throw yourself into the present moment and kind of put your attention there because you feel, you're not in control of things or another person or emotions here. There's some uncertainty. There's also contemplation. Yeah. So the Death card was the Ace of Pentacles. And then the 8 of Pentacles is the 9 of Wands. So Sagittarius, this upcoming week, this is a very complex vibe. I'm not going to lie to you. It's like, do I work on this or do I keep my defenses up? Because I don't really trust where this energy is, or like if it's someone you're connecting with, you don't really trust their intentions, or like they have emotionally confused you enough to where you don't even know if you want to work on it, or you may be like very defensive towards this person, even if they change, even if there is some sort of new opportunity being presented. I feel like you have your own thing going on, so you're like, well, do I really need your pentacle? I have 8 pentacles. Do I really need yours? Like, I don't know. Oh. But let's go back to the overall energy, which is there was going to be a conclusion reached here, okay? You're really going to have to look at this very closely Sagittarius. Let me tell you this. If you've been wanting someone to open up to you, or you wanted to open up like a channel of positive flow towards you, you're not going about it the right way. I hate to break it to you. You're not. You know, you can change this energy though. So here's my recommendation to you. By placing your guard up, you send the message to the universe that you want reasons to put your guard up, and you'll see those reasons expressed to you. Okay, you're going to perceive that. So, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're walking around, like, very guarded with what you'll share, you're going to attract that energy back to you, and you're going to be shown reasons why you should be guarded. So I know you're saying, like, okay, Dana, what should I do? Like, totally open up to someone that doesn't communicate with me, or like that is emotionally confusing to me. Like, what are you saying here? What I'm saying is stop expecting the worst, and know that nobody can affect your energy unless you allow them to. There's no reason to walk around guarded towards anything. You live your life, you focus on your life, and let the rest handle itself. And there's a conclusion coming here. If you truly believe that you attract what is in your highest good, there is never a reason to be fearful. If you truly, truly believe that. And what you truly believe is what you manifest, subconsciously or consciously. So whatever comes around is for your highest good, and what's blocked from your life is also for your highest good. It is nothing but for your highest good. I do feel like this situation has caused you to work on yourself quite a bit and your defense mechanisms. You know? That is a very interesting message. I can't wait to do your April reading and see where that goes. So, this is... Woo! Y'all, could be dealing with Scorpio, obviously. But can be Cancer, Pisces, can be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sag. I've got air here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Shoot, it could be anybody. I don't know. I got all the zodiac signs out. If that was for you, you know who it's about. You ain't got me. You don't need me to tell you. You know. You felt it. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the North Node of Destiny. I'm sorry, is there someone named Mr. Bojangles in here? Where do y'all come up with these names at? Mr. Bojangles. I pay 1,000. You must be from the South because they don't have Bojangles up north, so you done give away your location there. Mr. Bojangles. Sorry, I'm not making fun of you. It just, I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I've seen a lot of crazy names, but like, I never even heard of a Bojangles till I moved where I live, and they're not all over the U.S. They're in very small portions and pockets of the U.S., so you basically gave away your location with your name. Although it's creative. I like Bojangles too. Their chicken strips are the best, you know. All right. Sorry. I dig it. Okay. Capricorn, North Node in Destiny. Back to you. Well, surprise, surprise. It's a spiritual energy, Capricorn. You already seen that coming. It's also Aquarius energy. You could be connecting with that or have that in your chart. It's about the soul school, your learning curve, your fulfillment, your purpose, maturation, you know. It's about the experience, not the outcome. Okay? So there might be new paths opening up to you this upcoming week, new possibilities, but it's all about keeping your integrity in place. It says also adjustments are required, so you may be making some adjustments to your path this upcoming week. You know, anytime I get the adjustments card, and I kept getting it for Aquarius for the longest time, anytime I get that card in my own personal readings, I know that it's going to be a week where I'm going to have to revise something or relook at something. It's not like the most happy energy, but it's necessary. It's usually something that wasn't done correctly the first time, or something that requires a second look, or stuff like that, you know. So you might expect something like that this upcoming week. All right. Sorry, I moved my stuff around. All right, so Capricorn. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles, Temperance. The Hermit. So Capricorn, you may be presented some new opportunities this upcoming week, particularly in finances or career, but it could be any part of your life. This is going to have you stop and think for a moment, okay? Because Temperance and the Hermit is a very reflective energy. It's a very enlightening energy as well, but it's taking your time. So you're definitely taking your time to think things over this week, or you're being encouraged to take your time and think things over, okay? I feel there'll be a reason to celebrate, though. My goodness, some of you, financially speaking, you know, there might be a new financial opportunity, like I said. Well, we could all use that right now, couldn't we? For others of you, it's an opportunity to dive more into what emotionally fulfills you. Like, so for some of you, if you've been on a path where, like, you're choosing, for example, jobs and careers that are secure, but they don't necessarily, like, they don't fulfill you spiritually or emotionally, then you may be reconsidering that. You may be considering going into something that's more emotionally fulfilling and therefore it's more lucrative. This is a weird time to decide to do something like that, but some of you, that's the energy here. And it could pertain to commitments as well. Maybe you were trying to choose commitments, okay, to give another example that you felt were logical, strong, sturdy, very Capricorn-like thing to do, but not necessarily emotionally fulfilling. And if so, then that needs to be looked at. So two different ways that can relate. This is having a reason to celebrate, though, Capricorn. You know, this is independence. Some of you want financial independence, okay? But I do feel like this is very grounded energy. I mean, this is good. This is wish fulfillment here. You know, I'm not trying to blow unicorns and smoke up your butt, but I'm telling you, you're going to have a reason to feel good this week. Yep. Because look at this person. They ain't sad. They ain't mad. They're like, look what I did. Look what I can do. You know? Yeah. You know, you are coming out on top, I feel, this week, you know, and really feeling good about yourself, really feeling satisfied, honestly. So if you're not feeling that now, you may have some adjustments in the energy this upcoming week. Yes, but I feel like it's definitely brightening your spirit, okay? I mean, this is all positive energy. I don't have any negative energy out. So I feel like you're getting back on path. You're getting back on your path, Capricorn. Could be dealing with Aquarius, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. All right. I also have water. as well. Water out. Okay. Aquarius. Aquarius. I got 259 people in here and only 50% gave me a like. If y'all watching me, give me a like. Give me a like-sies. Don't be shy. It's okay. All right, Aquarius. You have two very different energies here, Saturn and Mars. Could we get more opposite? So I feel like there's a piece of you that wants to be very disciplined or will be very disciplined, very structured, responsible, grounded, practical. You're definitely exuding self-control this upcoming week. But then there's this other part, Aquarius, here, that's very impulsive. You know, likes a good competition, or it's a very intense, like almost impatient, like energy. Okay, it can be fueled with desire. All right, so you might want to keep that under control. It can also lead to anger. Okay, but and it talks about sex drive as well. But it's all about your willpower. Okay, so your ability to self-control may be tested this week. And Aquarius, you've been practicing that, you know, for that your whole life. You are probably one of the most self-controlled signs as to what you express out of all of the zodiac signs, because you are the water bearer. Do you know what that means? That means you feel a lot of emotion, but you're able to bear the weight, you know, without it consuming you. So if somebody is trying to test your self-control, or you have situations testing you this upcoming week, you will know exactly how to handle that. All right. For others of you, you may feel tempted to give into that energy, but I'll tell you, you will more than likely regret it. All right, so don't be impulsive. You know, if you're feeling temperamental, distance. You know, we're all supposed to be socially distancing anyways, but you know what I mean. All right, so the supporting moon energy is Gemini energy, and it says the answers you need are coming. Okay, maybe getting some answers this week. The High Priestess in the reverse. Oh. Yes, okay, sorry. They kind of all came out at once. The High Priestess in the reverse, the Page of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Devil. If this darn devil don't stop showing up in your readings, Aquarius. And then the Fool. What a combination, the Devil and the Fool. Oh, don't be a fool for the devil, Aquarius. You know, pun intended, but you know what I mean. And you know exactly what I mean, because this energy's been showing up. All right. So there's definitely a caution here, Aquarius, about ignoring intuition, or, you know, going out of that space of self-control and allowing someone to grab at your impulsive nature, your shadow side, your desire side. Because I feel like Aquarius, although yes, you're known for self-control, you're also a sign of contradictions. Aquarius is literally the sign of contradictions. Okay, so you can also be known, on the other hand, for your independence, for your rebel nature, for the pendulum can swing. The energy is saying stay more and the self-control side, okay? No need to be the rebel this week, because I see you want to. You want to rebel, more than likely. But you really need to contain that energy, okay? So this is that rebellious nature coming out this upcoming week, and it could definitely pull you into your shadow side, like I said. All right, so be careful with that energy, all right? I mean, that message was so like clear, clear. But let me clarify. What's the devil? And the Fool. Woo! All right, so let's talk about Aquarius, your April reading. All right, if you haven't checked out the you versus them for April, go check it out, okay? Because this energy is beginning now that we're getting close to April. For some of you, this is to deal with a connection that you just lose yourself in. You just lose yourself in it, okay? It pulls on that more impulsive side of you, the rebel side of you. You have a connection in your life that pulls that piece of you out, and you kind of get lost in it. There's a possibility that that connection is here this upcoming week, and I'm telling you, you need to use self-control and stay grounded. All right, don't get lost, because it could be easy to do it. Like, this connection could have the ability to pull at your strings, right? It could be a very toxic connection or a very manipulative connection, or you feel like this person can easily manipulate you, because although generally you're very self-controlled in this connection, you're not very good at it. But you've learned a lot. Okay, so if there's communication coming, that's a caution. Now, others of you, because not all of you are dealing with that, right? But if you are dealing with that, go check out the April you versus them reading, because it was all about that. You know what I'm saying? For others of you, this is a release from that, okay? You're releasing that connection, that cord of attachment. So the only thing left to the connection was a cord of attachment. And some of you have done like a cord of attachment releasing, or you may do that this week. And if you don't know how to do that, there's tons of videos about it. And Google it. I don't know. And that kind of frees up your energy, right? And you feel like, oh, okay, I can breathe. I can be myself again. Things are moving forward. You know? But there's a sense of defensiveness here. Aquarius, let go of the defensiveness. Okay? So if you have Sagittarius placements in your chart, rewind the video, go watch Sagittarius's reading. Okay? Because Saggies needed to hear that too. Like, you can't pull in healthy anything when you're walking around expecting the worst out of everything. You know, if you're walking around expecting someone to be underhanded or expecting like negative energy, you're gonna get it, because that's how it works. Release that expectation. Release that expectation, Aquarius. I practiced this weekend, where any negative connections I had in my life, I did a meditation for, and I wished that person peace of mind, or those people peace of mind, because what I want is peace of mind, and I can't have that if I'm wishing ill on other people, because what you send out, you get back. If you wish ill, you get ill back, right? I want good. You know, so I literally went through a litany of meditations this weekend, and I'm an Aquarius, so that's why I'm telling you this. And it felt so good to say, I wish peace for, you know, that person, that connection, whatever. And I felt it. I felt at peace in that moment, instantaneous. That's what you need to do. Okay? That's how you truly, truly, truly release a cord of attachment. Is not to put your blocks up, but to wish well. Because at the end of the day, Aquarius, no matter who it was, they're still a human being and a divine soul as well. But I feel, okay, the answers you need are coming. But careful before you leap, okay? So yes, this is also absolute release. And then the energy moves forward. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Also, it's think about how you perceive this person. So I said, I keep seeing the devil in your reading over and over and over and over and over again. Some of you feel that this person is the devil. But Aquarius, the simple fact that you've labeled this person in your mind in such a negative way only makes it that more true. What if instead you could label it in your mind that this person is a sovereign soul and wish them well? Do you think that maybe that would change the energy? Probably. But you got to be awake to do this, people. You know, you got to really, really think about it. And now I have a song in my head. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, ooh, baby. Maybe you need to talk about it. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, Aries energy, Capricorn energy, Cancer energy, Aries energy again. It could be Leo, Sag, Gemini, Aries again. So it's definitely an Aries, obviously. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. Okay. Okay. Small possibility of water. Pisces. Pisces. I'm going to get done in under 2 hours. Yes. I'm getting so good at this. It only took me a year and a half, but I'm getting so much better at this, guys. At keeping it to the point. I've had like 3 hour lives, over 3 hour lives before, just because, you know, triple air. Can't get to the point, you know. Pisces. Oh, Pisces. No, you're not getting 5 cards. Give me 1 card. Now, Pisces, here's what I felt for you in this energy before I even get any cards out. I feel like Pisces, you never liked the rat race of the world to begin with, and a lot of you are totally fine with having a change right now. And I picked that up in your last reading. And as I say that, I look down, the Cancer card is out. Cancerian energy could be connected with that or have that in your chart. It's a very intuitive, protective, maternal, even if you're a male, type of energy. It can be moody. It can be introverted, but it's also very family-oriented or like a very comfort zone type of energy. And yeah, like I said, you're right in the flow. I felt that before I got any cards out. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. So I do think that, Pisces, be careful that you don't become impractical during this time frame, right? You still have stuff you got to do. We can't just be going with the flow in all of your emotions and in your dreamy Pisces land all the time, right? So there's a need to be practical this week, okay? In the energy. Also, watch your mood shifts. All right. Wow, you got a bunch of cards come out. No. No. So, Queen of Swords, the Wheel. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Why do I keep getting the Queen of Wands in your reading? Some of you dealing with fire or air. So Pisces, there's a very serious nature here in the energy, okay? Not wanting to repeat cycles, fully releasing, allowing that release to happen. You might be in your feels this week. Some of you are going to your shadow side, okay? So a lot of you, if you're higher vibrating and you're practicing your spirituality, you're at peace with totally letting a cycle or a connection go and asserting your independence, absolutely. Others of you, you may be having trouble here, you know, as far as feeling karmically tied or bound. You are never truly bound to anyone. It's a mental thing. You may think that though. And that may make you quite moody, okay? Because the Queen of Wands in reverse, it can be a straight up B. It could be. And Pisces, don't act like you're so sweet. You know, you have a sweet demeanor, but we know you could be a B sometimes. We all can. And I mean, I say that with love. And that's whether you're male or female. You might be feeling a little bit of like mood shifts, okay? I think initially going into the energy, you like the idea of being introverted, but by the end of the week, you may be feeling more isolated than introverted, which is a difference. There's a difference between like wanting to introvert, be by yourself, and then feeling like almost like alone, okay? Sorry, and cards fall to the floor. Queen of Swords, sorry. Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups, Queen of Cups. Some of you, okay, there's a small group of you here, and I'm going to get to it in a minute. Pisces, this is reflecting on emotionally how you're feeling, okay, or definitely a person. Could be someone that plays with your emotions almost. You know, or you feel that they do. Some of you feel bound to this situation or person, but you're not. It's an illusion. It's elusive. You know, it could be making you quite moody. You may want some isolation or feel alone this upcoming week. But then it ends with the Nine of Cups and Queen of Cups upright, which is you. So this is getting emotional fulfillment, all right, and getting balance back. So the practical may take a detour this week. You know what I'm saying? Like you might be a little bit out of balance, but then come towards the end of the week, you're finally like, okay, I need to get back to my center. All right. So yeah. Now like I said, there's a group of you here where you got a lot of people involved. Some of you might be in a house, you know, on lockdown, and you got your whole family there or something. I don't know. Or you're just connected, period, with a few different people. One of them is kind of like steer clear. You might want to steer clear of the fire sign, all right? Because they can be very challenging and moody this week, fire in particular. There may be a water sign or an air sign that is thinking heavily or you're contemplating about over here. And then there's another part of you that is wanting to release some pretty heavy emotions, either way. Pisces, your readings have been more and more and more complex. It's getting harder for me to tell you what I'm seeing here. Release what you can't control, and there's emotional fulfillment here for you. So I have not done this for any of the other zodiac signs, but this is so convoluted. I'm going to do another spread real quick. Don't be mad, other zodiac signs. But what the heck, Pisces? I got to get to the heart of that. So what is this? What is this? Give me another spread. Four of Pentacles. Six of Cups. The Page of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Okay. More of the same. All right. So Pisces, this is the second group of you. This could be a continuation or a different group. This upcoming week, you may be really wanting to save up, FYI, on money. Absolutely. Or just make sure that your money, your home, your family are protected. You may be very protective. I got that energy in the first spread. Now I got it again. Very protective, okay? There's like past memories going on or something. There is also a playful energy. So I feel like a lot of mood shifts. Like your moods may be shifting quite often this upcoming week, you know, and that's like really the only message I keep getting is that your moods are moving back and forth between like practical and emotional. So a lot of you have been vibing with the flow of change, but I feel like this week there's some interruptions in it. Okay. And it's got you nostalgic. It's got you somewhat in your head. It's got you back and forth. Like I said, I'm getting the same freaking message in a different way. Pisces. I'm just going to keep going for Pisces. Sorry. Some of you are like, give it up. All right. But I'm just like, what the heck? There's definitely soulmate energy here though, okay? So that may make you feel a little bit lighthearted, and soulmate can be intimate or platonic, but I just feel like you need to get your ass grounded, you know? Like I'm grounding you. Pisces, get it together. You know, like I feel like your spread is all over the place. You might be all over the place this week. So remember to keep your balance. All right? I don't know how else to say that to you. Stay connected. And Dana says you're grounded this week, so remember that. All right, Aries energy could be a fixed sign. Capricorn. Could be a fixed sign, though. Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Cancer energy. Again, more Pisces energy there. And then in the first spread, I had fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, and water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for getting me to 60,000. You guys rock. Obviously, I couldn't do it if it wasn't for you. So I really, really appreciate that. And thank you for the kind words that you share with me, the comments, the messages. If you don't follow me yet, check out my Facebook, my Instagram, and my other tarot channel, all linked in the description box. So you click the little arrow underneath my video, it'll pull the description box open. You can click on all of my links there. Congratulations to the person that won the giveaway. As soon as I get your email, I will get it ordered for you. And wishing you guys the very best this week. Until next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.